Okay, today we're going to show loading the motorcycle on the front of a truck. Now this is a 2017 3500 diesel that pulls a 30-foot Airstream. We full-time, we're RVing full-time, and I have it on the front because I can't put it on the back. This is the 600-pound Black Widow. It doesn't have the front wheel chock thing. It was way too much for me. I just decided not to use it, so I took it off. Also replaced the original ramp, which is very heavy, with this one. This came off of one that I had originally before this one that I bent, and it's much lighter and it's a little lower, and since I'm low to the ground, that works. If you're doing this off the back of a truck, that might not work because the angle will be too steep. Now the bike that we're using is a 2024 KPX 250. It basically is based off the Honda Yamahas of the 2000s and such. We call them Chinese Hondas or Chondas. But you got disc brakes, 6-speed transmission, air cooled. You know, they're great bikes for $2,400. They do a great job. Now I'll take the rack off here, and then eventually I'll take the seat off here, because when I'm traveling, it makes it easier and gets more air in the truck. And also I use, see that seat, just take the seat off right there. Also, because I use these stobs right here with a screw and a washer in it for the back hold downs. We'll get to all that here in just a minute. All right, we get this set back up where we can. Now I also use a block of wood. I'll show you that in the front forks when I get it set up. Like this. In this particular, gotta get it squared up a little bit. And I have a glove over here so I can lean it against the front of the truck. And sometimes the rear peg right here will also catch it. So now that we got it cinched up here, I got my straps on. So now I'm going to put on the hold down straps from the handlebars. I just kind of pull it down, give a click or two. Now I put this piece of 2x4 in between the top of the forks right here where the fender's mounted down to the wheel. So that way I'm not putting a lot of stress on the forks themselves. See how it pulls against to the wheel right there. So the tire holds that pressure. And I come over here and I do this side. Get it clipped in. Pull the straps down. Then I start kind of going down evenly. So I get it, you know, you can see the front tires mush down a little bit. So that's good right there. And on this, I take the straps, go around through there, back through the handle. Oh, this is the short one. So then let's go through the top right there. And I wrap the straps around. I've actually cut the straps down. They were super long. I cut them down so they're not so long. And then wrap them around this way so the wind won't catch them. The one on the back side here, its strap is a bit longer. I go through the bottom of the hook, wrap it around, then I go through the handle again, and then go back up through the bottom of the hook, and then wrap that around a couple times. That way it's nice and secure. Okay, take the glove off. I use that because the handlebar was hitting on the truck. You can't see it there, but there's some marks on it. Okay, now on the back here, because of the way this is, if I'm doing short stuff and the bracket is on here, I'll just still use this same hold down hook for it. But when we're going long distances and I have all this stuff off, It's for cooling. Since I'm on the front of the truck, this blocks the air. This truck normally, when it's running without the motorcycle in front, typical temperature on the temp gauge will be around 195 to 198. When I'm pulling the bike, the temperature goes up to about 208, 210, just depending on the outside air temperature. I have seen it as much as 212, which is not a big deal. Diesel engines like heat, basically. They don't like it super hot, but you know, they do like it. They do like it hot. So then I pull those in, pull this down, then I start jacking on this. I did have another piece of wood I was putting on the back tire, but that's really not a big thing. So then I just start pulling this down evenly. And I use my hand. I get about this far down in there, and that way, and that also gives me more open here. And you can see we put this seat back on. I've actually even cut this seat down. This seat was actually a bit higher right here, so I had to cut it down. So with the seat, there you can see how much more space that gives me right there for air to come in. All right, so that's basically it right there. And then I have this has been drilled too, and some bolts added, so this can go on the front. I'll show you that. But here, to me, is what the thing I do that seems to help the most. See, now I got this bike on here. When I push it like that, I'm gonna bring the camera over here and do an in view. All right, so watch. I'm just gonna push it. That's normal. Okay, that's normal. Now, what I do, since I have these hooks on the front, get this thing down here. I have these hooks on the front, right here. I've got these big toe hooks right here, and this one has a part in the front of it. So what I'll do is I take this other strap that I have, I wrap it around the frame, hook it to the hook inside there, and I bring this part, and I loop it around like that. Okay, I bring it back here. I hook it on down here at the bottom. I guess we can see that. Look and see what I can see there. Yeah. I hook it onto the bottom here, that front plate, and then I'm not getting it tight, just snug, like that. See, just snug. And then I put this piece down here to help protect the strap here. And that's just snug. Now I'll wrap all this up. See how that tightens it up? And I'm gonna shake it again. I don't know if I'm in the same spot, but I'm pretty close. So now watch when I push it. Way solid. You get a little bit of movement, but it's way solid. Plus, this thing is pulling it back, so if there's ever a problem with the strap, everything is going towards the truck. I don't have to worry about this thing falling off and tumbling down in front of us. Again, here, take straps, wrap around, go through the handle, back up to the top, wrap around, and then cinch it down like this. That way, the straps are there, they're tied up, they're out of the way, and they do pretty well. Now on the other ramp that I have, it goes in the front like the other one. You see I got this backwards here. Had to drill a hole in it there and drill a hole in the side here. And I actually added a bolt. Added another bolt to it. So I've got this part for there and then that part for there, so it holds it up. It really works well. This thing's scooted forward a little bit. It should be all right. That's just the easy way to do it. And that blue strap on the front really sets it off. So again, this is the Black Widow 300-pound motorcycle carrier that we just demonstrated how to get on the motorcycle on and get it strapped down. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. So long.